Well, we have Span Enterprises, our parent company, has been in business for quite a few years, since 2009. And we actually have quite a few programs that we service and develop. We actually have all the programs developed and support in-house. And our headquarters is actually in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So if you're driving by, be sure to stop by and say hello. We're always happy to see you. This is the picture of our office right here, and you can actually see our team right here. We are not trying to hide behind, behind the phone. We're actually real people. You can always call and speak to us, email us, and get support or information that you need. This is me right here. I'm a product manager, and I have Brian. He will be your account manager. Also, we are here for you 24/7, even on weekends. If you need to contact us, simply go to TruckLogics.com, and you can click on Contact Us button. You can email us. You can also give us a call here in Rock Hill. The phone number is available here, and if you signed into your TruckLogics account, it's always in the top right corner of your account. Also, you can email us directly at support@trucklogics.com. And we're also on all major social media channels, your Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, YouTube, and even Pinterest. We have some really great pins there, so if you're into it, be sure to swing by and check us out. For those of you who are new to GoToMeeting application, I would like to let you know that the panel on the right-hand side, most likely it's gray. You can collapse it by clicking orange arrow on the right-hand side, top right-hand side, and it will collapse to the right for you. Also, if you have any questions throughout the presentation, you can ask in chat, or if you have a lengthy question you don't feel like typing, you can raise your hand by clicking a little hand icon, and I will see that you have a question, and I'll be sure to slow down and ask what the question may be about. Also, we will have few stops along the way, and you will have plenty of opportunities to have your questions addressed. Other great thing that we're very proud of is our blog. We have great writers. We have Sarah Jane and Misty, both write great blogs. We post at least 2 to 3 times a week. We really care about trucking community, and we always try to get involved and bring value to community by posting interesting news and helpful tricks, and we like to write about what truckers care about. So be sure to stop by our blog and read some great articles here. We recently wrote about IPSA. We wrote about Western Star, Advantage of Pro Miles, Kenworth, and just some other great blogs. Sometimes we even write funny blogs, educational blogs, and just plain interesting articles. So swing by. You can also subscribe to updates and stay tuned with the most recent information. All right, well, it looks like everyone is here. We will go ahead and get started. I will show you around TruckLogics website really quickly, just so you know how to navigate it. Here's our website. As you scroll through, there's a lot of information. Mainly, we have built our TruckLogics program based on the feedback that we have heard from the truckers that we have worked with for the past 5 years. We've been getting calls, are you guys helping to track incomes and expenses and mileage? So we just kind of sat down and thought, why don't we go ahead and start taking care of these issues, and that's how TruckLogics came to life. Owner-operators can take advantage of TruckLogics with all sorts of great and affordable features. Fleet managers can use it as well, small carriers, and even drivers. I will talk about it a little bit more in details as we go into the application itself. You can look through the features, there are explanations on how everything works. And here's the interesting part. Our pricing starts at $4.95 a month. And I always have to emphasize that it's not $4.95, it's $4.95. And we have 3 different packages for small fleet and mid-sized fleet. The features are same. The only difference in pricing is for the number of trucks. So the bigger your fleet, you may need a different package. But we don't try to nickel and dime our users on the fact that if you want more features, you need to get a bigger package. You get absolutely same great features in owner-operator package as you would in a bigger fleet package. Also, as you see, we offer 30 days completely free. Feel free to sign up and check it out. I can even show you the sign-up process. It's super easy. You just go to TruckLogics.com, click on Start Free Trial, and you just need to enter your email address. And the application will only ask you for the very minimum: a password, your name, business name, language preference. There is no requirement for the credit card, and you can even enter promo code. We have a great promotion going on right now. You can receive Pro Miles absolutely free for 3 months. It's a great value. If you try to sign up for Pro Miles, you may pay way more than $4.95 a month. And with the great value of free trial for TruckLogics, you can use it completely free for 3 months. So as you sign up, you can also use your Express Truck Tax login. If you're an existing Express Truck Tax customer, all you need to do is put in your Express Truck Tax credentials. If you don't remember what your credentials are, you can contact us and we can help you. And you can use your existing account to use TruckLogics. All right, so this is how the sign-up process works. Let's get back to the actual inside of the application here. I will start with the dashboard. Dashboard is an actual snapshot of what is going on in your business today. There's a cute little pie chart here that tells you exactly how many dispatched orders, undispatched orders, delivered or canceled orders you have. You have pending orders here, recent contacts, upcoming maintenance reminders, and if you had maintenance done, you can actually have it checked off your list. Next is, I would like to show you settings. The settings can be found in the top right corner of your screen. If the webinar panel is covering it up, you can click on a red arrow to collapse that panel, and you can see I'm pointing at settings option. So what the settings are, basically you can customize your TruckLogics account specifically to your business needs. Business details can be updated anytime. Your business size, name, EIN number. Again, we ask for a very minimum. You can add as much information as you like or as little as needed. But the more information you enter, the easier it is to keep up with your records, since a lot of things are tracked automatically for you in TruckLogics. Under My Account section, you can manage your passwords. Under Activities, you can actually see what your most recent activity was. So if you were working, phone rang, and you got sidetracked, you can quickly get back and see exactly, okay, I was working on my maintenance, and get back to work really quickly. Under Billing, you can see what package you currently have. You can always change your package. You're never locked into one plan. If your business grows and you need a bigger package, you can just email us and we can update it within a day, and you can move on with the bigger package. Or if something changes and you can downgrade, you can always let us know and change it as well. Driver credentials, you can manage it here. So if you have a driver that helps you in your business, driver credentials screen is here for you to give login credentials to your driver. The reason it's here for is that TruckLogics has an actual app on the phone, Android and Apple, where driver can sign in and have its own login with his own ID and a password, and he can actually do the check calls from the phone. And if needed, he can actually notify you or the client on the status of the load. But here you can actually update the credentials, or if the driver status has changed, let's say he doesn't work for you anymore, you can quickly remove this driver to remove access from the application to this person. Mobile connectivity allows you to see exactly what mobile devices have access to your business information. So if needed, you can always disable it for security purposes. Under order information, you can manage your order number. We know you have not been in business since yesterday, so you probably have a set order number that you used to work with. You can update it here and start exactly at the number that you left off. You can pick it up in TruckLogics. In accessorial fees, you can add the fees that you add to your orders. The most commonly used ones are already here by default, but if you have one that you don't see on the list, you can quickly add it here. Order charges. By default, as you sign in, your order charges are a flat fee, but you can also update it to charge per mile, add your rate per ton, or per every 100 weight. And update it here, and depending what default setting you choose, it will automatically come up on the order. Miles. This is my favorite feature here. We are super excited about the partnership with ProMiles. It's a great program, and we are excited to offer ProMiles integration in TruckLogics. What it is, basically, your account is linked to ProMiles, so every time you enter an order and you choose ProMiles calculation for the mileage, you get exact calculation of a professional route, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with ProMiles are, but figured I'll touch base on that. And you can also use Google Maps for the mile calculation, or if you prefer to do it on your own, manual option is always available. Again, by choosing default option, you just make it easier for you to happen automatically as you enter your order. Fuel surcharge is important. You can use flat fee, percentage, or per mile. Use the default option to make it easy and safe. Dispatch is similar to the order. You can change your dispatch number. Invoice, you can update your settings here as well. Other exciting feature that we offer is that you can send a professional email update to your client about your invoices. You can add Dear Customer Name. This option will fill in your customer name automatically. Invoices attached, or any other nice message that you would like to put in here, make the details of the order. You can also update this email every single time you send it, if anything specific that you would like to mention to your client. But by default, this template will be available to you if you just need to email your invoice to your client. And as I mentioned earlier, we are a sister company of Express Truck Tax, and we offer integration with Express Truck Tax. So if you have trucks already there, you can quickly transfer them to your TruckLogics account, and you don't have to re-enter any of that information. The same goes when the 2290 time comes. You can transfer your trucks from TruckLogics to Express Truck Tax. That's good. And if you have a question, again, during the presentation, feel free to ask during the presentation in the chat panel. I can see it right away, and I will be happy to address your questions So let me just show you actual action, how a program works. So let's say you have a client calling you with an order, and all you need to do, you can click Add New. This blue button is available all throughout the program, and you can add anything new, whether it's order dispatch, contact, income, expense, and so forth. But if you're in the actual orders and dispatches screen, you can quickly add new order right here. Add a customer name. If it's a new customer, you can always add it. You can also create an order for a carrier, which needs to be. Add an order date, let's say tomorrow. You can add more information if needed, or simply skip it. If the customer is existing, their address is appearing by default, but if it's a new address or it's a new client, you can just start typing the address, and the system automatically, powered by Google, offers you the address that matches the numbers or letters. And you just continue typing, and it will offer you closest address, and then going further, city and state further away. But we can just continue. Now you can add consignee. Alright, I have a consignee in Chicago. Add a drop-off location. And the default address is my consignee's shipping address. Pickup date, tomorrow. Delivery, let's make a Sunday. You can also add specific times for pickup and drop-off, pickup instructions, delivery instructions, and so forth. Here you can add freight details, description, weight, quantity, dimensions, whether there's any fuel surcharges, declared value, load type, and so forth. This option can be skipped as well to save you time. Alright, so this is where we talk money. You can add your hauling fees, whether it's flat fee, per mile, rate. You can update it as well. If the default is 2, maybe this time you got a great deal, you're making a bit more. And you can add your fuel surcharge, whether it's percentage or per mile. Update it as well. Okay. Accessorials, as I mentioned. And again, you can use Google Maps, or you can use ProMile, which the great advantage of ProMile is that you get actual professional route mileage for easy calculations. If there was an advanced, you can add it here as well. And the other thing that we're excited about is that no more surprises at the last mile. You can quickly click here and see exactly turn-by-turn directions and what your route will actually be looking like. You can also copy and paste it into email and send it to yourself if you like. Alright, so now we have our mileage and the balance. So we'll click continue. Here we go, the order is ready. We have our total. So what do we do now? Now we just need to assign this order to a driver by clicking dispatch. We can select the driver from the list. Also, by default, this driver prefers driving truck 101 and a trailer 202, but maybe those are not available, so you can update it here manually, or add new trucks or trailers. You can also add a new driver if needed, and just click assign. So if the driver is ready to go, you can also add a check call. Let's say he's starting trip. Here, Gastonia, today, time of the current location, odometer reading, calculate miles, all these options can be skipped. You can just click save, and if needed, you can click save and notify and let your client know about the status where your driver is. Alright, so the order is dispatched. So what about money now? Now it's time to create an invoice. So the program just flows as you see horizontally from creating orders, dispatch, invoice, trip sheet, expenses, trip settlement. So it's easy to navigate. Let's take a look at the invoice. All I did, I clicked the button and my invoice is pre-generated here. All I need to do is just look through the details one more time and see if there's anything else I may need to add. Let's say, oh, we forgot the sales tax. Here we go, sales tax 7%. Update that, and you can also add notes for your customer. For example, thank you for your business, or a memo for yourself. Remember to mail this bill to the client on a certain date or something like that. As you click generate, the invoice automatically appears in draft. Why is that? Is that you have an opportunity to email it to your client or print it and hand it to them before it's finalized. If it is finalized, then all you have to do, easy peasy, click finalize. Finalize. That's it. This order has been invoiced. You can also receive payments on this order, print it, email it, or if you didn't mean to do that, you can void it. You can also edit it. Also, if there was any documents that needed to be involved, you can attach them here. If you're using a mobile device like a phone or a tablet, you can actually take a picture with the device and attach it automatically. Print and send documents. You can download invoice package or send it by email to your client. Often asked, where's the rate confirmation sheet? It's located right here in the top right corner, as well as your order summary. So here's order summary, rate confirmation sheet, and also trip equipment sheet if needed. Here's what it looks like. You click on it and it pops up as a PDF document. And you can add your company logo here. That's all created in settings. All this information created by default, that came from the order information that I have just entered, shipper, consignee, freight details, charges, and so forth, and even a box to sign if needed. Later we go to trip sheet. By default it's blank, but if you use Pro Miles, all you need to do is click Pro Miles radio button here, and all your information is automatically populated. So all you need to do is just update the details. You can even add your gas expenses, fuel pass amount, so forth, save it. And as you add this, it's automatically reported towards your expenses for tax purposes. Also, trip expenses are similar to the one before. Again, you can add your fuel expenses from here, or you can add other expenses, whether it was lodging, parking, maintenance, or whatever else may have occurred during the trip. On the trip settlement, you can show how much the driver is getting paid, whether he's getting paid per mile or percentage. That's a lot, 15%. Amount, whether there was any fuel surcharges. And all of that here, reimbursements, deductions, and click save. And as you save your settlements, it also goes towards your payroll amount. Also, you can add trip documents here, maybe receipts that he paid for things during the trip. And here you can see the trip net revenue. You can see exactly what the revenue was, revenue per mile, how many expenses you had, and how much you paid for the driver. So you can see it right away what you're making on this trip. So this is all I have to say about the orders themselves. Please let me know if you have any questions. In the meantime, I will show you that you can also access all of your dispatches from the menu on the left, either based on their status, whether it's active, assigned, or delivered, or you can see all of your dispatches and you can quickly sort it, let's say by customer name, by pickup date, by driver, or any other way. All you need to do is just click on the arrow here. You can see orders by status as well. You can see all of your orders. And order financial, you can see right away how many orders have been invoiced, how many have not been invoiced, how many have been paid, or how many have been paid. So these are the orders. Any questions about orders and dispatches? Okay, that's a great question. Thank you so much for that. If you have a client that you work with on a regular basis, you can actually use a clone order option right here to simply replicate the order over and over again as needed, so you don't have to re-enter information for the return orders for your frequent customers. Again, every order can be customized, so if anything changed, mileage or price-wise, you can update it for every specific order, but all the basics can be transferred if you clone it. Super easy to use. Also, if at any point you have made a mistake, you can cancel the order or void it. And often I'm asked, what's the difference between I cancel it or avoid it? The difference is, voided order, you always have a record of it. So I usually recommend use the void order option if your client called you and they changed their mind for whatever reason. Use delete option if you have made a mistake or maybe didn't mean to add that order. That way you will not have a record of that. You're simply making a correction to your information. All right, great questions, guys. Thank you so much. While you type in more questions here, we'll get back to it if needed, but I'll go ahead and start telling you about accounts here. This is a great section to keep up with all of your financial information. You can quickly see all of your income accounts. You can see the total income for 2014 right here. If needed, you can always view your information. Oops, one button. You can see exactly when you have received this income, how, reference number, and so forth. And if needed, you can even access the details and update it as well. Also under chart of accounts, you can see your expenses. And by default, it only shows 10, but actually we have 23 default categories. You are not tied to these categories. If you have any specific expense or income category that you work with that you don't see in the default option, you can always add a new one and add your expenses and income to it. So just click on Add New Account, select whether it's income or expense. And again, if you're working with your paperwork, you can click Add Income or Add Expense. And I would like to remind you all that TruckLogics is what is called a smart application. It adopts to devices that you use. So you can have it open on your computer at home, on your laptop on the truck, on your phone and your tablet as well. You can even have it all open at the same time. You will not be logged out just because you're logged in a few different devices. And also, working on it from the phone is super easy, and you can update your expenses right as soon as they occur, right from the truck. So you don't have to bring paperwork home and waste your valuable time that you could be spending with a family or loved one. All right, so this is chart of accounts. It's fairly self-explanatory. All of this information is also available through reports. So you can run your reports towards tax time, or if any time you need to look at your information. We have profit and loss details, truck reports, trailer reports, unit license expiry report, unit insurance expiry, and a fuel tax summary report. And we're adding more reports as they are requested. As you know, TruckLogics just launched on September 22nd, so your input is very valuable. So if you think of a report that would be beneficial to your business, please let us know. We develop our program in-house. We're always happy to hear about things that can make the program better for you. Okay, let me show you Address Book now. Address Book is a place where you can keep all of your business contact information. Why do you want to use it? You can just keep it on the phone. The difference from what you would be doing on the phone is that it's classified by customer, driver, broker, vendor, and carrier, and you can actually have a mini profile for your, let's say, broker, not just the name and a phone number. You can have their account information, address, other info. For the drivers, you can keep up with their license information as needed, and even get their license expiry and physical emergency contact and things like that. Those things are hard to keep up on the phone. So this is a great professional tool. You can even add a picture of them right here. The Truck Zone. For those of you who have worked with Express Truck Tax for a few years, you know we have Truck Zone option in Express Truck Tax. And as I mentioned earlier, you can import your information from Express Truck Tax just by clicking this button. You can bring your truck from there and save yourself from entering all the data of VIN numbers and things like that. Truck Zone also allows you to manage your vehicles, your trailers, and also your maintenance. For example, if you go to maintenance section here, you can click on Add Maintenance, whether it's truck or trailer. You can select the unit you need to maintenance for. And by default, we have all sorts of different maintenances that are most frequently requested. But also, if you have a specific maintenance that you don't see on the list, you can quickly add it here. You can also select whether the maintenance is recurring or is just a one-time maintenance. And if it is recurring, you can select to go by either time or miles, or both, whichever is lower. And you can also get notifications if there is a maintenance coming up. Again, you can perform tests, maintenance tests either on time intervals or based on miles, or both, whichever is lower. Also, if you had a maintenance made to your truck or trailer on a certain date, you can add it here, and if you had costs incurred during that maintenance, you can update it here, and it will also report towards your expenses for the year. So it's kind of like a one-stop shop here. If you have a vendor, you can add it here. Or if it's a preferred one, you can select it from the drop-down, or if it's a new one, you can add a new vendor by clicking this button. Okay, so as you add your maintenance here, it also appears on your dashboard. So as you see, I have my upcoming maintenance listed here, and I know exactly what's coming up. Now that we have IFTA season upon us, I would like to quickly touch base about IFTA. I'm sure everybody knows what IFTA is, but the advantage of using TruckLogics, if you remember, I was showing you orders and dispatches where pro miles were calculating trip sheets automatically. One moment. There it is. Okay, so we go back to our trip sheet. We select the Pro Miles option, and as you see, the mileage is calculated automatically for you. So when you go to IFTA, all your trip sheets will be already organized, so all you will need to do is to create a return here. And you will see exactly what your totals are and how much you owe on your IFTA. Also, towards the next IFTA filing time, we will add an integration with Express IFTA, one of our other programs that we support, and you will be actually able to create an IFTA form. All you will need to do is just print it and send it to the IRS. It's very easy to do, very easy to use. So this is IFTA right here. We have reports already covered. So what I'm going to do is I will open up our session for questions and answers. So feel free to either type your questions in the chat or raise your hand to ask your questions. I'm going to pause for a minute here. Feel free to type your questions in the chat. Okay, well, we have our first question here. The question is whether TruckLogics communicates with QuickBooks or if it can export to Excel. Currently, it's one of our to-do things that we would like to implement is what is called data transfer. We are working on it. As far as export to Excel, currently it is not available, but we're also adding it. It should be available very soon. Right now, you can run reports and see the data. Export to Excel will be available shortly. Great question. Thank you so much. So while we're waiting for more questions, let me tell you again, if you have joined us in the middle of the conversation, so far we have covered the flow of the program. And it is very streamlined. Again, it flows horizontally. Your dashboard, orders, dispatches, accounts, address book, truck zones, IFTA, and reports. Someone just joined us and is wanting to know what's the difference between pricing. The difference is whether it's 1 or 2 trucks for a small package for owner-operators. If you have more trucks, 3 to 7 trucks, that's a small fleet. Mid-size fleet, it's 8 to 14 trucks. If you have bigger fleet, please give us a call so we can work it out for you. Again, the only difference in pricing is due to the number of trucks. All the features are offered same, so you can still manage your business even though you're just the owner-operator with 1 truck or you have 13, 14 trucks. It all works same. That's a great question. Thank you again. All right, someone asked how you can sign up. Again, all you need to do is just go to TruckLogics.com, click on Start Free Trial, and start entering your information. Again, if you have existing Express Truck Tax login, you can use it to create your TruckLogics account as well. No credit card required. Here. No credit card required, just a very bare minimum to start your account so you can start checking it out. And please remember, if you're signing up today, we only have a few days left on this promotion. Be sure to use promo code PROMILES, just like this, and you will get 90 days of PROMILES free. Great value. Don't miss out on this. Okay, so did everybody get the code? PROMILES, all caps. Excellent. All right. So one other thing I wanted to point out, we have people wanting to know whether we have this webinar recorded. Yes, it is recorded, and if you have joined late or if you received a phone call during the presentation, it will be posted on social media within the next couple days, so be sure to follow us, Twitter, Facebook, Google+, whatever you like, and of course YouTube. It will be posted on YouTube so you can watch it anytime. Again, we will have another training session coming up next Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Tuesday, 11 Eastern. So if you would like to catch up, we will be talking different topics. We will be actually talking actual applications to your business. We'll be talking different business types, owner-operators, leased owner-operators, small fleets. Please stop by. It will not be the same. It will be a different tutorial. Again, Tuesday, 11 Eastern Time. All right, I have a great question here. If you try to join ProMiles on your own, I know the price is way higher than $4.95 a month. We are currently offering ProMiles free based on how the things go. The price may be updated. I do not have a price of ProMiles after the promotional period, but rest assured, we always try to make sure that we offer best price, and you know that by using Express Truck Tax, only $9.90 for filing. TruckLogics only $4.95 a month after the free trial, so I'm certain that we will have a great price for you for ProMiles even after the initial trial period. So stay tuned. I don't have the pricing, but I'm sure it will be available soon. Thank you again for the question. All right, while you're typing your questions, I would like to again point out, if you have any questions, if you feel like you're not very computer organized, if maybe you're new to this whole computer thing, especially web-based programs, we are confident that we can show you how the program works, and you will be able to use it. I usually say if you're able to send an email, you can use TruckLogics. It's very easy, very streamlined, and we're here for you. We have free training, free support. If you are shopping around for similar programs, a lot of companies offer paid support. Free support is actually a very rare thing, and we have it 24/7. Any question, any training, we can always sit down and walk you through one-on-one if needed, just like we're doing right now. I have a question from Brian regarding dispatching larger fleets. Our goal when we created TruckLogics was to really help growing small businesses. But as we go along, we get a lot of requests from bigger companies to help them manage their business, including requests like for multiple logins, multiple dispatchers, multiple drivers, and managers. It's something that's in the works, that's coming up. Be sure to stay tuned with our social media. Brian, I would like to follow up with you, if you don't mind, private messaging me your phone number. I would like to give you a call back to touch base a bit more on this, or you can include your email address. I can touch base with you about that after the webinar. Again, I have another question. It's about data transfer. It's about transferring invoices into different programs. We are working on creating a process called data transfer, where you can go to any program as desired. Currently, it is in the works. It's coming soon. Thank you for your question, Doris. All right, guys, wonderful questions. I will stick around here for a few minutes longer, but right now I think we have a presentation covered. Again, next tutorial will be on Tuesday, October 14th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to stop by. We will be discussing different topics, actual real-life applications for your business. We'll be talking about different business types. So if you have time, swing by and join us for another training. Again, don't miss out on the opportunity. We only have a couple weeks left on ProMiles promotion, 90 days free, great value. To join us, just click on Start Free Trial and start your TruckLogics account here. No credit card required. All right, I would like to thank everybody for stopping by. Great audience, wonderful questions. I'm really excited to be working with all of you, and if you have any questions after the webinar, you can reach me at support@trucklogics.com or call 704-234-6946. Again, this is Elena, and I have Brian here helping me with your questions, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all on Tuesday. And be sure to tell your friends about TruckLogics. Only $4.95 a month. That's a great value. You can't beat that. Thank you, everybody. I will be here if you have any more questions. But for now, have a great day.